Guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So let's start off with Ciara and Megan Thee Stallion. Because from what I've been hearing, Ciara did ask Megan for a feature. They were hanging out during Fashion Week, I believe, last year. They have hung out behind the scenes in that events. And so she wanted to collaborate with Megan Thee Stallion for her next album. But allegedly, Megan was giving her the runaround. Now, come to find out, she did unfollow Megan. But I really don't believe that Ciara feels some type of way. Because at the end of the day, this is the music business. And yes, Megan Thee Stallion is making the buzz, okay? But Ciara has to realize that it's not 2006 anymore. So just because you ask a hot artist to get on your record, that doesn't mean they really want to. Now, Ciara is a legend in her own right, but it's not like she's really selling like that anymore. Okay? I feel like Ciara is more known for her relationship with Russell Wilson than she is for her music as of recently. Okay, people talk about her and Russell Wilson. People don't talk about Ciara and how many bops that she has. So I can understand why Megan might not have jumped at the opportunity to do the record. But I feel like Megan is not going to completely turn down Ciara. Okay, I don't believe Megan would do something like that. I feel like she might charge Ciara $100K, $50,000. Okay, it may not be free. But I don't feel like she would completely say no. Because at the end of the day, Ciara, she's still a legend. Okay? She's still an icon to a lot of people. Moving on to Saweetie. So, it was reported by People's Magazine that Keith Powers, who used to date Ryan Destiny, they have split. Okay? Now, Keith Powers used to date Saweetie before she was famous, okay? And basically, they dated for I think 5 years and they broke up. I think Saweetie should go back to Keith Powers, okay? I think she needs to get back with her ex, Keith Powers, because he seems like a down-to-earth guy. You know, stop dealing with these rappers and trappers. You need a guy that's going to be humble. He acts, but he's kind of behind the scenes because you can tell that he really doesn't care to be famous, okay? Yes, he's an actor and he's in movies and stuff like that, but he's not like a clout chaser. And he's not with the antics. Little Baby, I feel like he sort of used Saweetie in a way. Yes, she got a $100K shopping spree, but I feel like he used Saweetie to kind of get underneath Jada's skin, and so that Jada could come running back to him. And it kind of worked. Okay, because you're telling me that she just posted that photo without you even really saying yes to it. Okay, and mind you, they were spotted out a few times in LA shopping. So Saweetie needs to stop dealing with these rappers and trappers and go back to that guy, Keith Powers. Now, they were dating for 5 years and she got no ring, so maybe that's why she left him. Allegedly, she left him for Justin Combs. But I feel like, Saweetie's more mature now. I think she really wants to settle down, and I feel like Keith Powers would be a nice guy for her to date, okay? And she's already dated him in the past. Plus, allegedly, their families, are still close. So it's not like you're going to date a new person. You already know this person, you know how they operate, and like I said before, he's not a clout chaser. Moving on to TheWeeknd. I've been hearing that he is not too happy with his sales, allegedly. And he's really not happy that, he's being accused of using payola. Okay? Because that was the reason why the album charts were delayed. Because allegedly they were recounting the weekend sales because people were speculating that he was using payola. But my whole thing is, I feel like they used that as an excuse so that way Gunna could be number one. Okay? I feel like they were trying to use TheWeeknd as a reason for them to give Gunna the #1 spot, because clearly Gunna is getting a push. Nobody's really checking for Gunna like that. I really don't believe that Gunna outsold TheWeeknd. I'm sorry. TheWeeknd has a very big fan base. And yes, the Billboard rules did change, but TheWeeknd does very good when it comes to streaming. So things are just not adding up. But like I said before, he should have been careful about mentioning Ariana. And then on top of that, it's not like he's not selling, because his songs are on Billboard. He got like 10 songs on Billboard. So it's really not adding up. But next time he knows better. Don't come for Queen Ari. Keep talking about Bella Hadid and throwing shots at Selena Gomez and talking about Angelina Jolie. Leave Ari out of the mess. Okay? Because clearly, some strings are being pulled and they're not in your favor. And clearly he's not more powerful than Ariana. Because there's no way that he is coming in second to Gunna. Moving on to Nicki Minaj, some fans were asking, how does this Billboard, new rule in regards to the streaming affect Nicki Minaj? Well, it affects Nicki greatly, as all artists that have, fan bases that actually buy the record. See, Nicki does well with streaming, but the issue is that, streams could be manipulated, okay? If Billboard don't want to count streams, they won't. Look what they did with TheWeeknd. Nicki had an issue with that with the, Queen album. They decided they didn't want to count certain things. And because her album also included merch, they took that out. Okay, but they let Travis Scott get away with it. And now merch does not count towards album sales. But at one time it did. Okay, also concert tickets used to count. But Nicki did not go on a tour when she had the album out. She went on tour after. With that being said, Nicki's going to need to have a great relationship with someone at Billboard. Make sure her playlisting is, in place when her album comes out. Because if she don't, I feel like they're going to try to do the same thing they did with TheWeeknd, which is exactly what happened during Queen. They're going to make sure they recount her sales to see if she really deserves the #1 spot on Billboard. Okay? So, I'm just preparing y'all for what could possibly happen if Nicki does not have a playlisting deal in place because of these new Billboard rules. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe.